All right, folks, obviously wind going to be the biggest concern over the next couple of days here in southern Colorado. And clearly for a lot of folks here, high wind warning goes into effect for everybody that's shaded in kind of that brown or orange color starting tomorrow morning and not ending until Sunday morning. So pretty high end wind gusts are going to be taking place, as you'll see here right now with our wind gust forecast. Tomorrow morning, again, in some places, probably the least windy part of the day. Other locations, you can see we're already going to be gusting around 40 to 50 miles per hour. If we put it into motion by midday, look at the wind gusts here around 40 in the Springs. We'll be gusting around 50 in Pueblo, at 50, Walsenburg, and generally in the 40s across the eastern plains. So the southeast plains, even though you're technically not in the high wind warning, you're still going to have some pretty high end gusts before this is all said and done. And believe it or not, the worst of this is probably going to settle in tomorrow night for a lot of us here in southern Colorado. And again, these are pretty nasty gusts, even through about 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow night. But look at about midnight, gusts still tomorrow night, well into the 30s, 40s, even 50. Walsenburg, almost 60 miles per hour tomorrow night. And by 3, 4 in the morning, you can see we could be gusting pretty close to 60 here in Colorado Springs. So kind of atypical from what you would expect with the wind dying down during the nighttime. Yeah, that's not going to happen tomorrow. If anything, it might even get a little bit stronger tomorrow night and during the wee hours of Sunday morning for a lot of us. Starting out things Sunday morning, 7 o'clock. Gusting over 60 miles per hour possibly here in Colorado Springs. So bottom line, the fire danger going to be high through Sunday, the strong gusts tomorrow and into tomorrow night. There will be less wind around on Sunday, but it's still going to be windy. And obviously the fire danger is still going to be a pretty significant concern. The culprit is a big storm system that's departing off to our north and northeast. And unfortunately, it won't produce a whole lot in the way of moisture for us here in southern Colorado. There will be some stray showers around during the first half of the day tomorrow, especially in the Pikes Peak region. And then points to the northeast, you probably get a little bit more than that, but by about 3 in the afternoon, temperatures tomorrow noticeably cooler than what we have out there for today. And you factor in the wind, and it again is just going to be kind of a chilly, raw day for a lot of us in the southern part of the state, especially across the Pikes Peak region. By tomorrow evening, things gradually settle down in terms of the clouds and the cool down, but as I said, the wind will be howling all night tomorrow night before we gradually get a little bit of a break during the back part of this forecast. So bottom line, this is what we're looking at. We should hit 50 degrees tomorrow in Colorado Springs before we start to see that cooler air coming in. A couple of showers possible. But again, in terms of anything meaningful, I just simply don't see that taking place. Sunday, the temperature's not bad. We're still going to be windy. Best chance of maybe some rain mixed with snow and snow showers comes Monday night and into Tuesday morning. And then the back half of next week actually doesn't look all that bad. We'll be back up close to 70 perhaps by Friday. For Pueblo, Canyon City, and for Woodland Park. Woodland Park, you might actually have a couple of snow showers around during tomorrow morning before the main energy starts to swing a little bit too far to the northeast. Everybody else, you bring in a better shot of some moisture here Monday night and into Tuesday along with that next cool down. But beyond that, we dry it out and warm it right back up. We've got 70s on the board perhaps by Friday for both Pueblo and Canyon City. Jess?